right, everybody. This is Poncho Blazing ATM. James Holland at your service. I'm the social media and YouTube legend, future first ballot Hall of Famer. I'm saved, sanctified, Holy Ghost filled, fire baptized, staying saved, living right, doing God's will, and keeping heaven my home. And I'm so excited, so happy to see everybody, and somebody say everybody, for tuning in to this live stream of the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast. Excuse me. Woo-wee. Hold on. Excuse me. Lord have mercy. Uh-oh. Thought I was going to do it again. This is the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast, episode 156. So we're officially on the 156th episode of the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast. And for all the YouTube Live Nation chat that will be tuning in, I appreciate all YouTube Live Nation chat for tuning in. And just be sure to connect, engage, and communicate. CEC. It's all about connecting, engaging, and communicating in the live chat. And be sure to subscribe to me on YouTube at Poncho Holland Vivo and like and follow this in order to join the YouTube Live Nation chat and in order to receive live notifications. And just to let you all know that this Thursday, Facebook Live with Poncho Blazing ATM episode 8 will officially be on the air. So Facebook Live with Poncho Blazing ATM episode 8 will officially be on the air this Thursday exclusively on Facebook. And be sure to follow and subscribe to my Facebook fan page only for 99 cents. And also, this Friday, the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast episodes 157 and 158 will officially be on the air. So the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast episodes 157 and 158 will officially be on the air this Friday. And hang on just 1 second. I thought that noise was going to continue, but I'm glad it didn't. All right. So, you know what this means. The Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast late at night, that can only mean one thing. It is time for sexy and spicy talk in the Talk of Poncho's Palace. You already know it's spicy night, so it's sexy and spicy night in the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast. Later at night, we'd like to spice things up, and we'd like to talk sexy talk. All about the sexiness here in the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast late at night. And I just want to remind everybody that if you are 17 and under, and I need to get y'all's parents' permission. So you need to get your parents' permission in order to watch this and listen to this. Why? Because it protects you and it protects me. So that way we don't have no trouble, we don't have no lawsuits, and everybody will be good on both sides. Now keep in mind, 17-year-old and younger, if you choose to watch and listen to this and you don't get your parents' permission, just know that you may hear something that is sexy and spicy, if you know what I mean. Now, I'm a PG-13 man, but I can't promise you that I won't say anything rated R and TVMA. Now, if you got sensitive ears and sensitive hearing, and you feel uncomfortable, this might not be the episode for you. But we are gonna spice things up and talk sexy talk late at night on the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast. And before we talk about our topics, it looks like we have the following people here. It looks like we have Pamela Z. Pamela Z, thank you for tuning in. And also, it looks like we have Double T for tuning in. Oh, yes, the meme. I did the meme. Yes, I did. Oh, yes. Hey, that's all right. That's all right. Hey, in anything, we go live regardless. all around the world. That's for everybody. It don't matter who's in or who's out. Hey, you got to go live. You got to be willing to take chances and take risks regardless. Don't look at who's watching and who's listening, but just know this, that when you talk, people listen. When you go live and take chances, people honor that. And people will notice you regardless, with or without it. So you got to do it regardless. You got to go live regardless. That's the name of the game right there. That's the reason why that we go live, is because we make someone's day better. That's the reason why we do recordings, is because we make someone's day better. You see, someone might be going through something, and you might be the only person that they can connect with or reach out to. So what happens if you don't go live, or if you don't record? That person might go through a trial and tribulation. But because you chose to go live, and because you chose to record, you made someone's day better, or you stopped somebody from doing something that they was going to do. But it looks like we've also got Pro M1313, and we've also got Ray Baby 38127. Hey, thank you both for tuning in to the Talking Poncho's Palace podcast. I do appreciate you all so much. For all those that are tuning in to the YouTube Live Nation chat, let me know how old you are and where you're from. That way, we can shout you out properly. So, for the first topic on tonight, we're going to talk about your first love. So, if you've not experienced your first love yet, I will say this. Your first love, you'll feel like that you're in heaven. You'll feel like that you have made it. You feel like that you've accomplished everything in the world. When you have your first love, I mean, you won't be able to stop talking to your love. You want to talk to them on the phone each and every single day, or as this generation does, you want to text them, you want to message them, you want to FaceTime them, video chat them. And I will say this, what's the definition of your first love? The definition of your first love is this. Your first love is somebody that you've always wanted to be in a relationship with. Your first love is basically, sometimes you can call them your crush, but a lot of times your first love is the person that you've always wanted to be with. Or it's the person that you can relate to when you couldn't relate to nobody else. And I know from experience on my first love, I'll tell you this, my first true love was back in 2019. And man, I was crazy about this woman. Originally, I was going to date her in 2017, but I was embarrassed and I didn't have the courage to. So I waited until 2 years. And then I finally got a chance to date her in 2019. Well, it was great. The 2019 woman was. My relationship in 2019 was incredible. Unfortunately, things did not work out for us, and we went our separate ways. But looking back at that now, I wish I could have done more. I wish I could have stayed prepared and stayed focused. Maybe I lost focus is the reason why that I ended up losing that relationship in 2019. Maybe it was because I was inexperienced was the reason why that I lost that relationship in 2019. But it helped me grow. It helped me grow, and it helped me become a way better man in everything. And that relationship we'll always remember. But we are going to talk about, well, before we move on to the second topic, I'll just say this, and to anybody who has not experienced their first love yet, I will say when you first and finally experience your first love, trust me, you will be head over water when you do. And you are going to want to talk to that person every single day. My advice to you is talk to that person every day. Reach out to them. If it's just a simple hello, how you doing? If it's just, hey, I was thinking about you. Or hey, I wanted to hear your voice. I wanted to know how you are. Because I couldn't stop thinking about you until I talked to you, until I reached out to you. When you say simple stuff like that, your partner, whoever your first love is, will honor and will appreciate that. Now, some people you just can't satisfy no matter how hard you try. But I guarantee you, your first love will appreciate and will honor that. And that brings me to my next topic, your first kiss. Now, if you've not experienced your first kiss, oh man, you are in for a treat. Whenever you do finally experience your first kiss, you're going to be like, oh, I did it. Yes, I finally did it. Yes, I accomplished that. I knew that was going to happen. I knew that had to happen. I told you that was going to happen. A kiss at a house, at an apartment, at a restaurant, at the movies. Wherever your first kiss is at, you will always remember that. That's something that you can never forget. No matter how hard you try to erase that moment, no matter how hard you try to erase that memory, you can never forget your first kiss. Now, if you've not experienced your first kiss yet, I will say this. You've got plenty of time to experience your first kiss. Don't try to rush to experience your first kiss. And I know for some people, they want their first kiss so bad. That's okay. There are times that you're going to dream about having your first kiss. There are times that you're going to want your first kiss. There are times that you're going to need your first kiss. But trust me when I say, when you experience that first kiss with a special someone that you've always wanted to be with, trust me, it will be worth it. And I'm a witness to that. It will be worth it. Now, from what I've been told on my end, from women, that I'm a very good kisser, and a really good kisser, and a really great kisser. That's what a lot of women have told me. They have. Oh, yes, they have. And I am a very good kisser, and a very great kisser to the women. Yes, I am. That brings us to our only commercial break. We're going to come right back in about... All right, everybody. Welcome back to the Talking Poncho's Palace podcast. This is episode 156 of the Talking Poncho's Palace podcast. And we are going to continue the topic about the mistletoe. Now, we all know that Christmas is coming up. And I'm very excited and very happy about Christmas. Christmas is my favorite holiday. Although presents are great, gifts are good, spending time with family and friends is great, eating food and drinking drinks is great, partying is wonderful. The best thing and the greatest thing about Christmas is the birth of Jesus Christ. There is no greater feeling than to know about Jesus' birth. I know that's not a popular topic that we don't hardly talk about, but it is true. Without the birth of Jesus Christ, there would be no need to celebrate Christmas. It's all about his birth is the reason why that we have Christmas for our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And speaking of that, another thing that we celebrate in Christmas is the mistletoe. If you're asking what is the mistletoe, I'm going to answer that right for you. So the mistletoe is basically like a small tree with a star on it. I mean, they create like the smallest tree with the star underneath it. And basically what happens is you put that mistletoe underneath two people. And whoever two people are under the mistletoe, they kiss. A man and a woman. Now, through the years, we have seen a lot of great kisses and a lot of great memories under the mistletoe. For me personally, I have yet to experience that. Now that is something that I've not experienced, having a kiss with a woman under the mistletoe. I want that so badly, to kiss a beautiful woman under the mistletoe. I need that. I have to have that. I dream about that all the time because that is magical. That is magical. Very few selected people have got a kiss under the mistletoe. And for those that get the kiss under the mistletoe, it is magical. And it's something that you can never take away, no matter how hard you try. Now, there's a lot of people that have never and will never experience a kiss under the mistletoe. I mean, because that right there is magical. And then there's some people that just don't want to kiss under the mistletoe. Why is that? Maybe because they don't like Christmas. Maybe they just don't like kisses. Maybe they just don't like relationships, period. Or maybe they want a relationship, but they can't get one. I don't know. But what I do know is, for me personally, I definitely want to kiss under the mistletoe. And I cannot wait until I get a kiss under the mistletoe. That is going to be something worth celebrating for. And that's something worth fighting for, is a kiss under the mistletoe. Oh, my goodness. That day will come, I hope. If it never comes, I still got to keep on rolling in life, regardless. But if you've never experienced a kiss under mistletoe before, hey, when you do, it will be magical. And it will be worth celebrating. And it's worth fighting for. Never give under the mistletoe. And patience is the virtue on that, let me tell you. Patience sucks big time a lot of times. But it's worth it once you receive it. And that, brings me to my final topic. Why sex is important. Now, why is sex important? We talked about sex, I think it was like on episode 153 or what? No, I think it was on, yeah, it was on 150, episode 153 or 151. And we talked about making love. So we talked about the steps on sex and sex in general. Number one, for me, it helps you get in a way better mood once you have sex. I mean, for me personally, hey, sex does make you feel a whole lot better, honestly. If you don't have sex, I mean, you're angry, you're sad, you're upset, you're depressed. And not having sex, it helps you perform a lot better at work, at your house, wherever the case may be. Sex will get you in a great mood. And sex provides you wonders. It helps you have a clear mind, helps you have a healthier mind, and it helps relax you. And you definitely fall asleep a lot of times once you have sex. Thirsty. But sex being important, it helps your physical connection. And you see on that, a relationship, marriage, or whether it's just to fool around and mess around, because let's face it, we know that there's, what's it? I had to sneeze. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to sneeze. Woo! Have mercy. And with that physical connection, there's great sex, there's good sex, there's bad sex, decent sex, and all the above. And trust me when I say this, with women, they are going to let you know straight up if sex is good, great, or bad with them. To the men, they will let us know right off. Now, for some of them, they may play it off and say that it was great, knowing that it wasn't. And then for some of them, they are going to be genuine and they're going to be real about us. And overall, you just got to satisfy each other's needs. You have to. And on this, with sex, it's not going to solve all your problems, but at least it helps both of you be relaxed and calm. Now, there are going to be times that you're not going to have sex for some reasons. It may be because of financial issues. It may be because you don't want to sin. It may be because you're waiting on marriage. It may be because the children are in the room. It may be because your family's in the room. It may be because you're at work. It may be because you're with friends. But with sex, it's always important to protect yourself physically. Get healthy checkups at your medical facilities, at your hospitals, at your medical clinics. Get those checkups on a regular basis if you're going to have sex constantly. Let's protect ourselves and don't get no AIDS diseases, no cancer, nothing like that. Let's protect ourselves every day. Not only that, let's protect each other. Let's protect ourselves spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. Pray to the Lord about who the right person is and who the right person should be for you. And we know for some, there's some that are not going to pray, are just going to go right to it. But let's be watchful on who we're with, because a lot of people may use that to hold a grudge against you, or to blackmail you, or to hold guilt over you. But like I said, to me, sex is important. And it's a must. You have to have it. You have to have sex. That's just me, though, in my personal opinion. Now, the Christian, for me being a Christian, I will say this: the best thing to do is to wait until marriage to have sex. Why? Because you'll be with the right person, and because of sin, of course. But like I said, there's a lot of people that are not going to wait until marriage. So the best thing to do is protect yourself physically, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. And just be watchful and be careful on who you're with. Well, this is going to do it for the 156th episode of the Talking Poncho's Palace podcast. I want to thank everybody for tuning in on the live stream tonight. It's been great being on the Talking Poncho's Palace podcast, episode 156. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. And be sure to subscribe and like my YouTube page in order to join the YouTube Live Nation chat and in order to receive live notifications. Also, be sure to follow my Facebook fan page and Poncho Blazing ATM, where you can only subscribe to me for just 99 cents. Be sure to follow me on my regular Facebook page in Joseph James Holland. Be sure to follow us at One Way Ministries and Global Force Records, GFR Incorporated, on YouTube and the Facebook pages. Be sure to follow and subscribe to my mother, Prophetess Princess Holland, at Prophetess Princess Holland Vivo on YouTube and on Facebook. And also, be sure to follow us on Google, Zang, OnlyFans, and TikTok. And this is going to do it. And remember, Facebook Live for Poncho Blazing ATM episode 8 will be this Thursday. Followed by that, the Talk of Poncho's Palace podcast episodes 157 and 158 will officially be on the air this Friday. So until then, keep blazing. Always have God in your life, no matter what. And from all the YouTube Live Nation chat, I appreciate Pamela Z, Double T, Pro M, and Ray Baby for all tuning in, and everybody that's tuning in on the YouTube Live Nation chat. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, for connecting, engaging, and communicating. I'm signing out as of right now.